And welcome to another edition of the Best Damn Movie Show. I'm your host, Vincent LaSpada, and we are going to go over the summer movies 2017. I want to welcome everybody to the show. I know tomorrow my co-host Skip Dan Allen will be joining me live as we do our usual the Best Damn Movie Show. But tonight we're going to be talking about summer previews, what's coming out, and what will be released date by date, right down to the bottom. So let's start out the show. Let's talk about what's already come out. We've already had some really big ones that already come out. We've had Power Rangers come out. We've had King Kong come out. I know that we've had 50 Shades Darker, which was a big deal to some people. We also had the Batman Lego movie, John Wick 2. Logan was pretty big. Kong Skull Island was pretty big. Beauty and the Beast. Chips, which I think was kind of a letdown for a lot of people because I feel like it came out of nowhere. Not really many people knew it was coming out, and then all of a sudden they just released it with a couple previews. Not too much, but again, that's what they do with these remakes. They try to promote them as well as they can, but I don't think Chips was promoted very, very well. But let's get into the summer preview of the summer of 2017. And it's already started pretty much with Guardians of the Galaxy. Dave Bautista, Chris Pratt. I went to go see it on Sunday. I will give you my full preview on tomorrow's show of the Best Day Movie Show Live. We do it every Wednesday. We record, and it usually gets uploaded either Wednesday night or Thursday morning. So look out for that one as well. But and then last week we had King Arthur. I don't know if everybody is a history buff, so to speak, but I have not seen it yet. It looks interesting. I'll tell you that. It looks very interesting, and it looks tempting. I mean, I'm not gonna down the movie because I haven't seen it yet. I've heard some people like it. I've heard some people not like it. It stars Jude Law is the main star of the movie, and then you got Charlie Hunnam, who plays Arthur. So it looks okay. I mean, I'm not a huge history buff, but then you have to understand too, it's not just the history. They're retaking the story and they're putting a modern twist to it. So that's going to be kind of cool to see what they do with that one. Now this week coming up, we have a really big one, Alien Covenant. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to seeing the continuation of Alien Covenant, and it looks really, really good. I know Skip went to go see it. Actually, this week. So Skip will give you his review tomorrow of Alien Covenant, and this is a continuation of Ridley Scott's Aliens trilogy. So this is going to be pretty tempting to see how this one goes. I'm pretty sure this one's going to do very, very well because Prometheus came out a couple years ago and that just dominated the box office. And then the following week we have Baywatch, Dwayne The Rock Johnson in Baywatch, and I'm gonna go see Baywatch tomorrow. So we'll have our preview for that the following week. And Baywatch is starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Zac Efron. So that looks pretty promising. I mean, it looks a lot better than Chips did. I'll tell you that. And then the following week, another big week, we have Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean, Man Tell No Tales. Now, if you haven't heard the news that these hackers now are threatening Disney, saying that they have a copy of the new Pirates of the Caribbean and will release it before it comes out by May 25th if they do not pay the ransom for the film. I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know how Disney's going to respond to that. I know I've read a couple other articles about a couple other movies that had the same thing happen to them, and they did not pay the ransom, and the movie got releaked. It just happened a couple weeks ago with Orange Is the New Black season 4. They said that they had a copy of the season from Netflix. If they don't pay the ransom, they're going to release it. And sure enough, they did. They released it on download. So it's gonna be kind of interesting to see if Disney's going to give in to this hackers BS. I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen with that. And then the following week, June 2nd, you got two movies that I think might do well. You got well, the first big one is Wonder Woman with Gal Gadot, which it looks pretty promising. This is the fourth film I think now DC's trying to release. Um, I, and I say this very lightly. I don't think that there was a lot of good. I don't think there was a lot of faith in Suicide Squad, and now people are already worrying about Wonder Woman because DC doesn't have a very good track record with these movies getting released, and they make a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, which is surprising because they make a lot of money, but to me, I don't think the stories are as strong as they should. And like me and Skip say, there's too many people putting their hands in the cookie jar for them to actually put a story together because like we always say that you hire a director to do the job and then all of a sudden there's a assistant director and then there's people from DC coming and they want to change everything. If you want me to do the job, let me do the job, but if you don't want me to do the job, then don't have me do it. And that's what I mean that's how I look at things because you're going to hire me on to do a job and then you're going to take away my credibility. That's just not going to fly for me. But who am I to say that I mean that's just my opinion. People take it as it is. Another movie that's coming out that same exact weekend, which I don't think is going to be as big, and I know it's not going to be as big as Wonder Woman, but it might be big for the kids, and that is Captain Underpants and the first epic movie. Now people, it's been doing a lot of press for this film on the big screen, and it looks kind of funny. I mean, I always wonder where they get these titles for these films at. It drives me crazy because it's like they have all these kid films, and um, it's funny how they have all these kids films and they can't and they don't do as well as they expected. I mean, but that's taken it from me because I'm very opinionated when it comes to movies, and I shouldn't be because of the fact that it's only a movie. It's not real, and I take everything too serious, and I know this. But again, Captain Underpants in the epic movie, which trying to pull it up here, but oh wow, I didn't even know that. So you got Jordan Peele, you got Kevin Hart, which he plays the principal, and got Ed Helms. It looks like a really really good cast. So I'm looking forward to that one. Um, one movie that I thought was going to do really really well, and it came out a couple weeks ago, and it's really doing very horrible in the theaters, and that's the new Tom Hanks, The Circle. Very bad reviews on this one. And that's weird for Tom Hanks because the movie before that he did was Sully about the plane to go down in the Hudson in New York. That was actually really well directed, and the film was terrific, and it did really well. Not as well as it's that they were expecting, but I think it made its money back. But this one is just bombing in the theaters, and it's crazy that a movie that Tom Hanks has put out isn't doing so well in the theaters. Um, Man, I tell you, I hope Tom Hanks. I mean, I say this, but Tom Hanks always back. No matter what he puts out, it's good. So, a lot of people say it's really bad. The reviews aren't that great, but you know what? Like I say, go see it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Don't take Skip's word for it. Go see it. Tell me what you think. You can always drop us a line. The best day movie show at gmail.com is the email, or you can go to thebestdaymovieshow.com on Facebook and drop me a line there. So the following week, June 9th, we have a movie coming out with Tom Cruise called The Mummy. Now, I just watched The Mummy, the first Mummy, a couple weeks ago, starring Brendan Fraser, and I've talked to a lot of people, and they said that they're not a huge fan of Brendan Fraser and his Mummy trilogy, which I'm very surprised because I'm not going to say that Brendan Fraser is a great actor, but I don't think his mummies were that bad. But then you got The Rock coming; he's doing the Scorpion King, which I think the Scorpion King had a lot more fan base than the Mummy, which is crazy because I think the Scorpion King is kind of like a side story to the Mummy. It's kind of interesting to see Tom Cruise play this character in the Mummy because he does a lot of action and he's known for his Mission Impossible movies. So the Mummy, I feel like it's kind of a step sideways for him. Only for the fact is that there's not a lot of airplane stunts and car chases and things like that. It's just going to be set back in a period of time, and I think they're going to try to make it more modernize as well. So this is going to be kind of interesting to see Tom Hanks in the Mummy that comes out on June 9th. And then on June 16th, there is there on June 16th there actually is a couple movies that surprisingly is going to be it's going to be a big week for the movie industry. I know the biggest one coming out of that week is Cars 3. Now Cars 3, what did I say? June 22nd. Let's see here. Oh, I'm going back. Okay, yeah. Okay. So you got Cars 3, Lightning McQueen, Tow Mater. Tow Mater's played by Larry the Cable Guy. Owen Wilson plays Lightning McQueen. Can this be the end of Lightning McQueen as they show in the previews? The trailers should speak for themselves. This is going to be kind of interesting because they waited a very long time to do the third trilogy. The third one in the series. So we will see. Also coming out that week is All Eyes on Me, the true story of the biopic of rapper Tupac Shakur. Now this one looks really interesting to me because I like these true stories. They don't always tell everything that's true in his life, but I'm wondering to see how I hope I say his name right. Demetrius Shepard Jr. is playing Tupac Shakur. All Eyes on Me. It looks promising. It looks like it's going to be a good film. And then this other one coming out starring Mandy Moore. It looks pretty good. I mean, it's another shark movie. We know how good those shark movies are. But 47 Meters Down is coming out the same week. It's a horror thriller. And it's about this person that's trapped in excuse me, sorry, I had a Charlie horse. Trapped in a cage. It looks pretty promising. Go